Kevin, looking forward to your first Wrexham Chester derby.
Very much so, yeah. I was made well aware of it on numerous occasions in the first few days that I joined the club. So, like I say, that message has been well and truly beaten home to me. That the importance of the game. Chester are still a little bit in a dogfight down there, but it's another game that obviously we want to win, and we'd love the bragging rights back after the defeat at home earlier in the season.
What do you know of the derby as you were taking over in your first few days at the club, and has your opinion changed on it in any way?
Well, Joey's said to us, and I mean he's got a he had a fantastic career, Joey. And when he says it's probably the biggest derby that he plays in, bear in mind he's played in a a Merseyside derby, in a London derby, and he deems this one to be as big, if not bigger, than any. And the passion shown in it is probably as great, if not greater. I appreciate probably the depth of crowd and what have you isn't quite the same, but I just think the passion and the rivalry that remains between the two clubs. As I say, it's all there. People talk about it all the time, and it's great when you've got a game towards the closing part of the season with everything effectively resting on it for us.
Do you approach a derby in a different way to any other game?
I don't think so. I think you need to take the kind of the razzmatazz of the game out of it. Really, whilst you want to play with a passion and a purpose, I want my players always to play with passion and purpose. That's what I want. So again, it is another game, but people will still have half an eye on the fact that that local derby, that rivalry thing. As much as you want to try and put that to the back of your mind and focus on just winning the game, it is there and it remains there for some players. As hard as I try, it will be an issue. And I think you need to, in that instance, you need to channel that that bit of passion and that bit of fight and will to win into your game. If you can funnel it in the right way, then hopefully it lends you to go on and win the game.
Going into the last derby at home, form was a little bit stuttering. Now we've finally got 2 wins on the bounce, 2 clean sheets in a row. A lot better form going into this one. Is confidence a lot higher now?
Listening to Michael and the brightness that the boys are showing in training. Obviously, I wasn't here early part of the season, but he feels there is a brightness and a bubbliness about the camp at the moment, and that's something I want to try and continue to develop and build on as we go into the closing couple of weeks of the season. And I'd like to stay unbeaten from now until the end of the season, and just be kicking off next season from the right note of this. So yeah, he says they look bright, they look, the players looking happy, and there's a bit of a spring in their step, which I think is largely borne out from the fact that you get a couple of wins back to back, and that's what it can do for you. It's very much a confidence game, football, and certainly with 2 clean sheets and two results, it'll give you that bit of confidence.
And this is obviously a fixture that fans look forward to more than any in the season. Have you got a message for the fans ahead of the derby?
If they can get behind us and keep behind us, like in all the games since I've been here, they always they're always singing and they always give you a great reception and what have you like, and that could be the difference at the end of the day. And any little bit that we can pinch, I know we'll always go there in good numbers. Yes, obviously they'll have home advantage, but it's important that we try to turn that home advantage, and minimise that as much as we possibly can. But if they can get behind us like they have done since I've been here, that'd be fantastic. It gives all the lads a lift, and together I think we can achieve.